Hello friends, and today we're going to be talking about the books I plan on reading in May. We're going to start with the book club pick for the Story Continued Book Club, hosted by Paige and Serena. This month's book is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I'm not sure if this is written as a story or a biography, but it follows the rise and fall of a popular 70s rock band called Daisy Jones and the Six. So it kind of reminds me of the movie Almost Famous, which I actually really enjoy. So I'm looking forward to this one this month. And then I'm joining late to this read-along, but it's a read-along for the Diviners series by Libba Bray. And I've been wanting to read that book for a couple of years now, and I just, for whatever reason, haven't. So this just pushes me to finally read it, I guess. And this read-along is hosted by Ashley from A Frolic Through Fiction. And they've already read the first book. They read it the last 2 months. It's 2 months per book. So May and June was supposed to be for the second book in the series, but I'm catching up, so I'm going to do the first book, The Diviners, this month, and then I'll do the second book next month. But this is an occult murder mystery set in the 1920s New York. And then to make sure that I'm reading books that I actually own, I just randomly selected a few of my books that I have, because I'm actually not participating in any readathons, which I have the last 2 or 3 months of this year. So I wasn't really sure what to pick, so I just did a randomizer, the spin the wheel app thing. For that one, we have Damsel by Elana K. Arnold. This is a YA fantasy, which I think just kind of gives you a flip on the whole, the damsel being rescued by the prince from the dragon kind of story. And then we have Soulswift by Bannen, which is another YA fantasy. It's kind of complicated. It's a religious / political high fantasy book. I can't really explain it because it is very complicated as far as all the components. I actually have already started this. I'm filming this really late. I wanted to get this up last week, actually. It just didn't happen. So I have actually already started reading that one, and I'm intrigued to see where it goes, although I can't say that I'm absolutely loving it, but I still want to finish it, so that's good. And then lastly is Follow Me to Ground by Rainsford. I think it might be a romance, a dark fantasy romance, but it's sort of a twisted fairy tale or folklore kind of book, as far as I know. We follow Ada and her father, who live on the outskirts of this village where they are the healers of the community. They have these magical powers that can heal people, and then Ada, of course, meets a young man named Samson, and I assume the story just takes off from there. So I know this was really short and quick. Let me know if you have read any of these, or if you want to read any of these, and I thank you so much for being here, and I hope that means I see you soon.